Welcome back to Jolt's Funny Friends Adventures.
And Joel's bizarre adventure, bizarre
Joel Joe.
pals.
You could be the next one. They've never done Joel before.
I know. They already went to Florida though.
They did. Was Jolene from Florida? I think she was.
Yeah, how did she end up there? Is her
Ship
mom?
grapple beam. I have a tractor beam? That's fucking awesome.
Can you just be like,
The
"Yo, pick me up"?
Theronian bomb? What?
Wait, how did? What
When did they start asking us to make a nuke?
is it? Just like, oh yeah, you got the claw machine now, so you can move the warhead around.
Yeah. I know these two because I saw one of them had a grapple point. Oh, they're all at this planet. That's convenient. Alright.
American woman disambiguation Jolene's mother is an unnamed tertiary character featured in the sixth part. Yeah, she's just. I guess she's from Florida.
Bonk. Ah!
But so
Ow.
another weird friend of mine. None of I don't
Yeah,
think
they're
any of
weird.
I don't think any of them would be offended by me calling them weird.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so another interesting, we'll say that. Well, another interesting friend of mine.
Hmm?
So one time I was playing
Non-standard.
VR chat, which is always a great way to start
Oh
talking
yeah, no,
about
that's
about
great starter to this.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I was playing VR chat with a friend, and there's a couple worlds in VR chat that I really like. Like there's this one weird like Spider-Man obstacle course one that I can't remember the name of, but it's a lot of fun. Like it's just a pretty good VR game, and then it also happens to be in VR chat.
Hmm?
There's some really well made like worlds and experiences in VR chat that are like actually just games basically.
Hmm.
But I was playing with a friend. They were like, let's go to one of the social things. I was like, all right, fine. And I hate those, not because I hate social settings, which I kind of do. I don't like
Oh,
large social settings.
Ooh!
I'm completely fine with like smaller stuff, meeting
oh,
strangers in a
wait,
smaller setting. But the reason I don't like social settings in VR chat is because like
there's VR
50 per
chatters in them.
yes, and 50% of those are like literal 12-year-olds. Like
Yeah.
so, you know,
Yeah.
but in one of the ones we went to, it was like there was like someone like we were just walking around. I was talking to my friend. We were talking shit. Trolling people, whatnot. And at one point, there's like this like dance stage area, and I see someone like in full body tracking in their model like pole dancing, and
Holy shit.
I just went up to them and I was like how does this work? Like I need to understand. You need to explain this to me. I sat and talked with them for like 30, 40 minutes where they just like explained because I was like, how does the cable not get tangled in the thing?
Mm.
Like I had so many logistical questions about this. And the answer is they had this. They didn't actually have a wireless headset, which is what I thought they might have had. They have like a cable route that goes up on their ceiling and sits there, so it like from a pulley system retracts or expands as much as it needs to from the ceiling. And I'm like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
This is actually crazy.
I'm like, that's awesome.
It's dedication.
Uh-huh. And then yeah, I made friends with her as because I was a normal person and I was genuinely interested in what was happening and not being a weird person or a horny 12-year-old. And yeah. And then and then I friended them on Discord. They sent me the thing. You can just buy the thing that not the pole, the cable retraction system. I have it bookmarked somewhere, but I don't know what it is. I'll put it up on screen if I can find it. But yeah, one So I friended them. I talk to them every once in a while. Mostly just like genuinely curious about random shit like that. Like, how does this work? How does this thing that you do work? One time, I they wanted to play VR chat, and I was like, yeah, sure. and we were playing like obstacle courses and shit. You know, the stuff that I
Yeah,
actually
of course.
enjoy. The stuff I actually enjoy, because I'm like, look, I don't mind
They're
doing
not
the.
like great at that.
I'm like, I just, yeah, you know, you're right. That makes sense why they were pretty good at it. I never thought about that. Like, yeah, I do this shit already, like without the headset. But like, and, you know, we went to the like the one of the social lobbies eventually later, and then they were like joking, I assume. They were joking. They're like, "Yeah, like, what if I did like a pole dance, what like a lap dance for you?" And I was like, "If I ever say yes to that, fucking kill me." Like, I have reached the point of no return by then. Like, like
Uber Maximus.
pull me out. Like, I'm like, if I ever say yes to that question, Baker act me. Like, there is something deeply wrong with me.
Need to be evicted.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my favorite interesting friends. I don't think I can talk about, unfortunately.
Okay.
Damn.
I'll message them. I'll see if it's
Hey,
okay.
can I talk about you on the Let's Play?
Yeah, she knows I let's play.
This
She
world famous Let's Play going to millions in the world
yeah,
when
exactly.
there's only 7 million people on Earth.
Messages failed to load. Oh, Discord's doing a
Oh
thing.
no.
Oh
Oh
no.
boy, I gotta weld again. Did we already make a joke about how like Mario teaches typing, Samus teaches welding?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
We have twice, in fact.
Well,
Oh
let's do it a
no.
third time. What if there was a game called Samus Teaches Welding? They brought back the Wii for it. They released a Wii
There
game the current
was.
year.
You say that, but they did release Dance. Just Dance for like, if you remember that,
Yeah,
like
wasn't that
years
like?
after the Wii was done.
Oh, I thought that was the Wii U.
It was just the Wii.
Yeah, it was on the Wii. It was the final game on Wii. The final game to grace the
Dance
beautiful
out the
console.
Wii
Yeah.
Wait,
in
okay.
reverence. Oh God, what's happening?
I think it was in 2019 it came out too.
It was pretty late. Yeah, because it was at E3 in
Oh,
2019 was like one of the last times. Yeah.
oh no, there was one
Oh,
more
okay.
released. Shakedown Hawaii came out in July 2020.
That just kind of shows off how good the Wii is. Well,
Came
not
out
good, but you
on
know.
you know, it's
Yes,
one of
good.
those it came out on every bro, it came out on PS Vita.
Okay, that's
They just
respect.
released it on everything. Windows, 3DS, Switch, PS3, PS4, PS5, Vita, Wii U. Not oh no, never no Xbox though. That's interesting.
No games. Well,
Oh yeah, PS5 has no games, huh? What about Shakedown Hawaii?
It's only a matter of time before one of the people who gets angry at the no games on PS5 takes the matters into their own hands.
it makes games for the PS5.
Yeah, and then immediately gives up.
Both versions, both backported versions of the Wii and Wii U included all major content updates and released to that point, and
Holy
allowed
shit.
the player to play the game with sideways Wii mode.
I hold. How do you hold your remote? Do you hold it gangster style?
Oh gosh, is there someone who holds sideways Wiimote but backwards, so like the D-pad's on the right side?
Oh wait,
Like, is that someone's preference?
Well, obviously, the guy who made that game.
me.
Hmm.
That's how I play Smash. Did I just do the same thing again?
Don't know.
I don't
There
think
Kind
was
of
so.
another.
spaced out.
Oh, it was the Knights of Al-Aqsa game. They had a physical Xbox 360 and PS3 release, but then they're bootlegs, so you have to have a cracked console to play them.
Oh,
And I
okay.
was like, that's so fucking cool, though.
Yeah, no, I mean that is pretty cool.
Have you seen those some of the indie games that people make like game ba they make Game Boy editions for them like a physical
Yeah.
copy?
God,
Hmm.
yeah, I love that
That's
stuff.
so cool.
Because there's the Game Boy Maker program thing now. So
Oh
a lot of,
yeah, I mean ROM hacks are also getting a lot better. Yeah,
yeah.
kind of in the same way.
Well,
You know?
there's a problem with some ROM hacks where they don't work on the native hardware. But
Yeah.
like with Game Boy Maker, it is made in a way where like you can test it with the hardware as intended, essentially. Like you can test it with virtualized the exact specs to see how it would perform. And it's a Game Boy, so it's like way less computationally complex than like whatever fucking system the GameCube uses for rendering.
Mhm.
Here's an interesting question. If you made your own Game Boy game, is it illegal to go sell it?
No, but it is illegal to put the Nintendo official seal of approval on it.
Right.
Because that's what those all those Christian game bootleg companies got a lawsuit for, was not making their cracked ass games that bypassed Nintendo's copyright protection built into the system, but for putting the official seal of approval on
They
it.
forgot to take the sticker
Ah,
off.
Yeah.
will we ever get a
Oh god,
good?
what did I just do? That's gonna land on some poor civilian village.
You just blew up a like innocent planet.
I downloaded a map? How did that download me a map?
Who knows?
Downloaded the map of the place you just destroyed.
You should. You can literally see like blown up villages and shit.
I laughed a little too hard at that.
It's alright.
It was mainly the idea of like, don't worry, we'll send a scanner over there so you can scan everything around it, and then the scanner lands and destroys everything in the vicinity.
It's like Google Map, the Google Map car,
Yeah, they dropped the satellite from
except it's like
space.
a tank.
This looks like a spider ball type thing, but I don't think. Oh wait.
Yeah, but uh I mean you can't climb up it with the phase-on thing, can you?
I don't think so.
Phase-on ball. No.
I don't think I can actually bomb jump more than once. Because of the limit. It was kind of weird because I felt like my ship picked up a thing, and then I was like, I don't know what to do, I'm just gonna try dropping it. And then that worked. And then I tried picking it up again, and then something else happened. That's what it felt like to me, at least. Hmm. Ah, almost. often planted by other planets, on other planets.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll get a plant upgrade later. Ah! God damn it. Get out of the way. No! See how I have
Oh,
to do it now. Where do these keep coming from?
oh, recently, because I moved to a new place, I think I have been radicalized to walkable
Uh-oh.
cities. Dude,
Walkable
It's
city. I mean, yeah,
it's
there's
lovely.
better
It's lovely.
weed.
dude, genuinely.
All the good countries have them.
Well, not true. Well, I guess America technically has some, so.
There are a few.
eh.
Oh my! You just reminded me of I remember when I was still working at the movie theater,
Mhm.
and I was talking about my like uh I was working the front desk, or I said movie theater at the hotel. I was working the front desk, and this was like right before the trip to Otakon last
Mhm.
year, and what do you call it? And someone was like asking like, "Oh, do you have like one of the customers, like this older lady was asking like, "Oh, do you have any plans to like to go anywhere?" I was like, "Oh yeah, actually like next week even. Like I'm going on a train. I'm going to DC to meet up with some friends and we're going to a convention there and then hanging out in DC." And she was like, "Oh, how scary." Like
DC. I can't disagree.
I but it's like it's not that bad. Like come on.
Yeah. Yeah, also, I mean, if you're going with friends, then it's fine.
Yeah. But it's just this is someone who has watched the news too much, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It is crazy how the more you like it's it's a horseshoe meme, you know, or a bell curve meme. The more and less you watch the news, the more more scared you are of the world.
Yeah.
There's a perfect middle zone where you're like, no, things actually it's kind of all right actually. I think everyone's
Berserker Lord.
overreacting.
Phasite plating.
But yeah, just like in this lady's mind, like just the idea that Washington D.C. is the scariest place I could be. Which is especially funny, right? Because this hotel that I work at is in a not a great part of town, next to a fucking Waffle House that we share a parking lot with, in
Mhm.
fucking downtown Fort Lauderdale. Like, bitch, where are you right now?
Mhm.
like, be real with yourself.
Ooh, again into him. Oh,
I have been in more danger working that job than I have ever been traveling to DC.
wow, this guy gives energy when you damage him right. Imagine that.
Mm.
Ugh. Oh, awesome! I didn't mean to do that. Bring it. Ow! Not that fast. So how do I actually hurt him?
Good question.
Maybe the
That
logbook has
can
something.
only be destroyed.
Yeah, I'll probably just try to go phase on mode when I get that done. Because I did what it said, where it was like, so first I get rid of these two things, and then uh, the thing it really talks about is destroying the plating by the hitting back the projectiles it fires. But
Hmm.
I mean, I've done that now, and nothing happened.
Yeah, maybe he just needs more or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like it would lose health after that. No? No. Let's try shooting back one of the things.
Come on, man. Damn, he's throwing the fastballs.
Yeah.
Damn!
So like these ones. Where like it hit red there, but nothing seems to be happening.
Herm.
See? Do that. But I don't see a way to make him lose health.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you were using your brain. You were trying to go behind him, like you're looking for stuff. I can't fault you there at all.
Yeah, I feel like I tried every damage source there. Ow.
It also talks about how they're like resistant to corruption, but I don't know if that means like phase on or like political corruption. You know?
We could use more people who resist corruption.
Mm-hmm. What's that thing in the center?
Let's check it out.
Let's.
The ship grapple beam.
Well, are we gonna fucking flip him like a turtle?
Wi-Fi damage?
Are we gonna flip him like a turtle when he's in his like down state after you reflect the thing at him? That's awesome.
Bitch.
Hey.
Oh, there it is. With the locks engaged. Ow.
Okay.
Oh.
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 He's giving you the suck.
But I couldn't bomb when he did that. Yeah. Oh, wait, maybe I can. Bring it. Do the thing. No, not that thing. Lol.
Hmm.
Hi. Oh. I'm too expert at dodging.
A valiant attempt.
Boom. Okay. Now.
Give me the suck.
Nope.
Ah. That was a good idea.
Oh, wait, I shot him a little bit. Okay. Wait, there's a big glowing spot now. That wasn't there before.
I guess, yeah, I don't know. You just really had to... Really had to make sure that
And he gets
broke
melted
his
now.
armor.
There he goes.
Okay.
I wonder what you did.
I don't know. Maybe I just hurt him enough to where the plating got destroyed, and then
You
I
just
could...
had to keep throwing balls back at him, I guess. And that's... I thought you were gonna, like, grapple beam the center thing, and it was gonna, like, flip him on his back like a turtle, and then you would have a damage phase.
Yeah, but to be honest, I actually don't hate the pacing of that fight either, because it's like, you get to do all the cool, or you get to essentially do the puzzle to, you know, outplay him, and then you get one moment where you just, like, completely unload on him.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fun. It's a fun way to implement hyper mode, too. And this is a regular touch.
Twist the Wiimote with W.
Just square peg.
No, it's the
Who's
circle
in the
peg.
square hole?
No, it's the circle peg.
To be fair, it was twisting the circle peg. Oh, the terminal.
Oh, we can do the flip thing now, right?
Wait. Gotta scan. Oh yeah, pick it up.
Oh, is this the warhead?
Is a piece of it,
Oh, cool, it's a nuke.
Yeah.
We're building a nuke.
That's the demon core.
Yeah.
Tractor beam activated. Oh my god, we're building a fucking planet destroyer. Let's see. So, I'm going through a new area right now, which is weird. I figure I would just take it back to an area I'd already known. This tried to get me. It tried to get me, but I was prepared. No! This isn't fair. I was ready.
You outsmarted yourself.
I did. The hubris of mankind. Ooh, a cable.
So how's your walkable city experience been, Drizzle?
Good, lots of homeless stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think that's the city's. Well, it's the city's fault, but you get the idea. It's not
Well,
because of the walkableness of it.
Well,
oh,
yeah.
not of the walkableness. Did I repair the elevator? Ah, new game, Samus's elevator maintenance. Is Samus allowed to, she allowed to sign those elevator certification things? Where you have to show that it's been inspected.
You know, in the state of Florida, there's like a, because of course there is in the state of Florida.
There's a what?
There's like a exception to how the elevator safety tests are conducted. If it's like for a landing that like it's no more than 2 landings, so like first floor and second floor. And I'm like, I see it at work, and I'm like, it's probably safe, right?
Hee hee, of course.
I probably don't have to worry about this, and if I do, I mean, like, hey, workers' comp. Realistically, I'm not gonna die. It's only like 10 feet. It'll hurt. Might break some bones. But like, I'm not falling from more than the first floor or the second floor.
We call you a bard, but did you go to college?
I did.
Yes.
I did not complete college, but I went.
I guess there's nothing saying that any bard had to complete a college.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't make this so well. I guess I should go when it's up.
And I did receive a college certification in music theory from Berkeley from their online class. So that's cool.
That is cool.
Which is like a free thing. Well, it's not free. You have to pay for the actual. You have to pay if you want them to send you the actual like copy, like saying, yeah, you took this course and you completed it. Oh, okay. I didn't pay for that, so technically I never completed it. You know, there's no record of it, and even though there is, I'm pretty sure I can request it at any time.
Using that dude's corpse as like a stool is another level of fucked up, I'd like to say.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind if someone did that to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wouldn't. I would love to be part of the Metroidvania puzzle solving experience.
Well, the thing is, I don't think it was.
Yeah, what puzzle did we solve?
Figured out how to get up there a little bit easier. How do I... Where's your power source? I want to speak to your power source. And I'm not going to use words. Uh-oh. Where's the kill switch?
Why do they just keep making more of them?
I don't know. It's like Alien.
It never ends well.
It's like Twitter and bad
Could
ideas.
you believe the one time the government
They don't
decides, no, we
stop.
can't extinct this thing, is when it's a fucking dangerous alien?
To be fair, that is true for most bears as well.
It's like, yo, man, like the one
Most bears.
time, like this is
Yeah,
the
I mean,
one
most bears
time.
are deadly, aren't they?
Oh,
Are you saying you... Clearly you haven't followed the Twitter discourse. Would you
yeah,
rather be with a man or a bear? Which would you rather find in a
Yeah.
forest?
Bear are more likely to die. Win-win situation.
it's like it's kind of crazy. Like the one time, like the government doesn't want to do a
Fuck was
genocide.
that?
It's like the wrong wrong decision.
That's what I'm saying. Well, it's because they want the violent one that they can use for
Yeah.
weapons.
Exactly.
Because they're a bunch of goddamn idiots.
Why do you like, bro? You've seen this not work so many times before.
I was watching Aliens with my cousin, and it was like he was saying that this guy Burke, who was the government official or just whatever, he wasn't a soldier going to kill the aliens with them. He was just like advice guy or just some kind of weird official that had to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they keep seeing the aliens and how insanely destructive they are, and how they should fucking burn them all to death. And he was like, but could we just save one, you know?
What if we put him down in Iraq? Like, he would go crazy over there.
Exactly. And then every time, sure enough, they prove, nope, we should kill all the aliens. They are extremely violent and they can't be contained. And he's like, but like, could we just do it a little bit? And
But like one of them.
yeah. And I was just saying, like, man, if I was in this movie, I would kill him and deal
I was
with the
about-
consequences.
I was
I would say,
about to
do what you will to me, but he is dying.
I was about to say, like, I feel like it'd be like one of those, like, without condemning or condoning. I understand.
Yeah. It's a cool looking area. It'd be a total bitch to have to do this every time you want to mess with the power source, but
Oh, so YouTube drama sketch. You know,
Yay!
we already went over that. This one isn't drama so much, and it's not really YouTube, but it does involve a YouTuber. The Nathan's hot dog eating competition.
Uh-oh, drama.
There is some drama involving that, but I want to start with the good stuff first. So, are you familiar with the YouTuber Badlands Chugs?
Yes.
Yeah.
My
man-
Drank the whole ocean.
My man Badlands Chugs, not only did he drink the whole ocean, but he drank an entire gallon of lemonade in a world record pace.
Oh,
He set a new world record at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Holy
He's
shit.
my hero.
He's
Nice.
so awesome. Like, it's great because they put they put his name as like first name, and then like they did the like the quotation mark second name. So it was like
Yeah.
whatever his name is,
So
it was like
excited for this.
Badlands.
I'm so glad Badlands could be here for me getting this awesome upgrade.
Yeah. So yeah, Badlands Chugs shouts out. He set a new world record. I'm pretty sure he beat his own world record too, which is awesome.
There's a
But
man's
also
wife.
there was a bit of drama around the Nathan's hot dog eating contest because apparently one of the star athletes, one of the star hot dog eaters, which almost sounds like a derogatory term, you fucking hot dog eater. So one of the famous hot dog eaters who I cannot remember the name of, he was disbarred from the tournament because he went to a tournament where it was a hot dog eating contest for the impossible hot dogs. And so Nathan's barred him from the tournament. The
Oh, I
Nathan's
actually
hot
just
dog
bought
eating.
some Nathan's hot dogs.
I'm I see you very problematic of you to stand with Nathan's over the Impossible Dog Company.
Well, no, Hebrew Nationals are just out of stock.
Okay.
That's literally it.
But yeah, this was a huge piece of drama in the hot dog eating world apparently.
That's
This
crazy.
this man getting banned from the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, which is really the man ate one soy hot dog and was banned for,
Good,
like for
deserved.
life. It's it's really funny because like I understand the thought process on it's a business, right? Nathan's is a business. It's not like just a competition. It's
Yeah.
specifically Nathan's hot dogs. And they're like, "Oh, one of our athletes, I guess is what you would call them. One of our athletes did a competition with a competing business's hot dog." So like I can understand where the rational comes from, like approach, but it's really dumb. It's really funny too.
I'm trying to learn
Okay,
the controls. I don't know what down is.
can I talk to you guys about something? Because I
No.
think that
Of
this is
course
really
not.
funny.
What are you
Because I've been
thinking?
playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, right? New set
Uh-huh.
just came out, has my favorite deck, also includes like a few cosmetic items. One of them is this.
Hold on, I'm sorry. The guy who's banned, his name is Joey Chestnut, which is that's not a real name.
Yeah, that's yeah. You're
That's
right.
an alias.
I can't figure out
Sorry, having some
how to
issues.
do this.
Yeah, you're having some issues.
Oh, here we go. Found it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna post the Hobbit door again.
What? Why would I do that?
I was waiting for it. That's why I was laughing a little bit. I was like, yeah, having issues.
Couldn't find it in time,
Uh,
and then
so
you called me out, and so
so what is
this
this
looks
thing?
like just semen, right?
Oh, well, now that you say it, kind of. I have to really look for it, you know.
Sorry, what
And
about
generally, I
this?
don't have to look hard to find cum, but in this instance,
Yeah.
I really wish I could find that image faster. I need it faster, dude.
I wish I could say happy fourth, but there's a hot dog sized hole in my heart knowing Joey Chestnut won't be at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest today.
Guys,
What
I
a
need to
beautiful
figure out
tweet.
how to do this.
It's down on the D-pad.
Yeah, and I don't know what my D-pad controls would be.
Huh. Let me scroll up to that thing you sent forever ago.
Yeah.
See if I can't decipher the ancient runes.
I'm not the lore bard here. It says press and hold down to charge the missile and release to fire. Maybe I haven't coded it. Alright, trying all the keys. Uh!
Alright, I'm saving this.
Welcome back, it was simpler than I thought. Lol.
You just have to waste one missile to activate. So, huh?
I have to... It's probably like the last game I have to do it from a little...
Yeah.
There we go. To be fair, the game tells me the wrong controls. It's nothing like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it made it seem like it was like a different button that you pressed and then you let go of the missile button.
Yeah, because I don't press down for missiles.
Every time, dude.
It's every time,
How do
It
bro.
they
just keeps happening.
How do they keep getting away with it?
Well,
How do they do it?
Surely one day they will learn from the consequences of their actions.
this is Samus's reaction to the Metroids escaping again.
My genuine reaction to this information.
A genuine reaction, bro.
Stop doing cannibalism.
It's a
Phase
phase
on
on
Metroid.
Metroid. It can phase out of local time space. Awesome!
Oh.
I'm so glad we did this, guys. This is such a good
Hi.
idea.
Hi.
Hear me out. Alright, now
I don't
it's like
think I
going
will.
Hear me out. There's actually only one of them. And he's just appearing everywhere.
Oh, that's actually a actual physics theory for
Yeah.
electrons.
yeah, it's the one Metroid theory.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Someone-
they're gonna be like,
someone,
oh, there's only a
uh,
few. I'll just kill them and then it'll be done. Nope, they got out. They're all out now. It's the internet.
Well, you only have to kill one.
Posted it once. It's out there now.
Yeah.
Someone put that on a Metroid iceberg. The one Metroid theory.
The deepest lore. If you watch the channel RNG Gaming, how's it feel being the only real Metroid fans viewers? Because you know the deepest lore. Oh boy, there's already way more of them than we saw in the cages. How did this happen?
Oh, they went back in time, bred, and then came back.
If only we kept them in the phase-on time-space cages.
So, going to move this to other possibly stupid things. I have seen that they recently released the like D&D 1 thing.
Yeah.
Anybody taking a look at that here?
Which thing?
Yeah.
Like all the classes have been like shown off
Are
recently.
all the classes done, or is it just a lot of them?
It's-
Because we
Is
checked
it
out,
now?
actually on recording, we checked out Wizard, Warlock, Fighter, Barbarian, Druid, and another one.
They've done Bard now, which I
Ranger.
haven't read yet, but that one's new.
Oh boy, they can enter phase. They can phase out of reality so that
Yeah.
the missiles get destroyed.
Mm.
What a great idea to keep these captive instead of destroying all of them. You gotta love it. It's simply too silly to not do. Ah man, I'm excited to watch you play Prime Hunters.
Yeah. I'm excited to play Hunters.
It's gonna be so.
Is that a multiplayer game?
Hunters? Yeah.
Never mind, I don't even know how to play it together. My 3DS hasn't worked in a while.
I was gonna emulate it because I found
That- Yeah.
I found a program that someone made that will make it playable on PC. Unfortunately, the like decompilation is not done, so I can't just play it natively on PC. But there's like a thing that basically loops your mouse and changes how it behaves to make it work for not just Prime Hunters, but like basically any first-person game on the DS.
Ooh, neat. Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? How about this? No, they just all phase out of reality. Awesome.
Yeah, this seemed like a good game until they brought the Metroids back.
It's really funny that they're like, so like the Metroids were like this world-altering potential doomsday thing. And now the X parasites are also this world-ending potential thing. What if we mixed their DNA together?
Maybe it'll be good.
Like, yeah, it's like a double negative.
Negative
It
times a
becomes
negative is a
positive. Yeah,
positive.
exactly. And they're like, sure, we're actually adding two negatives, which is a greater negative. Like, that is how math works, isn't it?
Hmm.
I am
Uh-oh.
very smart.
To be fair, a lot of people got tripped up at negatives.
This one didn't even break open. I had to open it
My
myself.
favorite is whenever you see any math problem posted online that makes any use
Oh God, yeah.
of brackets or parentheses, and you see a million different answers in the comments.
It's so funny. Yeah, did we talk about that? The PEMDAS? Like how
I don't think
PEMDAS
we've talked
questions
about
online
that.
always get a million
Yes.
different answers.
Yes, it's fucking hilarious. Some of them I read and I'm like, I don't even know how you got it that wrong.
Yeah, I
Like,
try to do it wrong and I can't get it.
yeah, sometimes I'm like, I want to see like where their head is at, and I can't figure out. Like, there's no permutation of these numbers. I don't think that actually
Incorrect
works.
math
This,
puzzle. Incorrect math question puzzle.
yeah.
Figure out how they got this answer.
Yeah. Sometimes I just post wrong answers to that.
You should.
Guys, it's obviously
Guys, how do you
72.
not get this? This is hilarious.
You're like,
I
guys,
have a degree in physics. I know what I'm talking about.
just like
I know
it's
the
like a
physics of
couple
math.
numbers that like would be within a range of like anywhere potentially from like 8 to like 28, right? Like it's like a very lower bounded number, and you're like, guys, it's 72. And they're like, how did you like there's no way you can't even times all these numbers together and get 72.
Yes, well, we're using. I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Put the wrong answers, and then when someone asks you how you got that, you just say teriology.
What?
Uh, teriology is a revolutionary new system of geometry and math by Terry. What's his name?
McGinnis.
Is it really Terry
No.
McGinnis? No.
That's Batman Beyond, sir.
Teriology. I can't remember his
Sorry, I
last
didn't mean to
name.
give away his
I really hope his last
Terrence-
name is Ology.
Terrence Howard. The very basis of this of teriology is that you cannot times things by one and have them be the same number. So in his math, 1 times 1 equals 2. And that is the basis of all of his math.
What?
Yeah, he's a real kook.
Oh wait, no, I remember this guy.
Yeah.
Has
So
he
yeah, go
posted the proofs for this? Or like,
he has, and it's been peer reviewed, and everyone's like, dog, what?
Again, we cannot even figure out how you got this.
Yeah, so what you should do is go on to PEMDAS equations and post wrong answers, and then when people ask you like, how did you get this, you just say, I use teriology.
And then if they don't, especially better if they don't know what it is, because it's like,
Yeah.
dude, you didn't even learn teriology in 2nd grade. What the fuck?
Like,
no, I'm just leaving after that.
that'd be such a fucking just good meme.
a, a healthy amount of trolling.
Fortunately, I don't think anybody uses those forms anymore. I think they just use ChatGPT, which is sad. Which is genuinely depressing.
When I heard like, oh yeah, everyone's just use all these kids these days, they just use ChatGPT for their homework. I thought they were exaggerating, and I was very, very wrong.
Yeah.
It is insane to the degree which people use it. And I'm like, guys, I feel like a fucking school teacher right now telling you this, but you're not gonna be able to do anything. Like, I don't care if you use a calculator, but you don't know the process at all.
Oh my god, there was this thing online, like someone was like looking for music. Like they were literally like, I will pay someone money to find like this type of music and it be copyright free. And like someone responded to them and it was the most chat GPT ass like, "Hi, I'm a professional at finding music on the internet," or some bullshit. Like it was obviously chat GPT written. I was like, this is insane. And I just DM'd the person. I was like, yeah, I listen to a lot of music. I can probably find it. And they're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a good opportunity for you.
I was like, look, I'm a musician. I literally like go out of my way to
A
listen
level
to a
9
new.
lore bard.
I'm like, I go out of my way to listen to like a new album at least once a week while I'm at work. Like I can find music. Like what are
But
you
the
looking
only
for?
time I've ever used like AI is if I sometimes need to send a letter to somebody, because Lord knows I'm bad at it. Okay, I've accepted that about myself.
I've
Like
used
I'm
I use
not
it for
great
fun.
at
Like
fucking
or
getting
I
my
don't even
ideas
use it
across.
anymore, but like I used AI Dungeon for a bit when it came out
mm.
Yeah,
because it was funny and make fun stories.
I used an AI. I tried to use it as a writing assistant, and then it like didn't work right. And I was like, oh, I'll look up, like, how do other people use this? And then I followed their process, and I used it. And the responses it gave me were just so dog shit bland that it made me become a better writer out of spite.
yeah. I mean, that's
So in a
huge.
way, it worked. My writing did improve because I used AI.
It is weird how that works, eh?
It's just
Not
like
Or sometimes just being confronted with something like this just makes
I
us go into overdrive at
I do
times.
wonder how much of my life I can live for spite before it kills me.
But hey, take it
Most of
from me,
mine.
all of it, and it's awesome.
Like, no,
It
there's
is
got to be
awesome.
like when you're an elder, like there's got to be some point when like the cortisol that resorts from it is lethal. Right? Like,
Well, if you're planning on getting to an elder, I got no advice for that.
yeah, that's like you're probably taking 20 years off your life.
That's not here for a long time.
Here for a angry time.
Uh, exactly.
Famous words from somebody from the Bible, I'm sure.
No, they lived a long time. They lived for like hundreds of years.
And those were the first people who did that.
The first men.
Yeah, literally. Like this, I could. Please don't get me started.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Give us the Bible lore.
No, I'm good.
Do it.
I'm too tired.
Do the roar.
What's Job was a pretty spiteful bastard, I think.
Was he the one who fucking suplexed God?
No.
Yeah.
That's not Job. That's
Joe Biden.
Joe
Sleepy Joe.
Biden. Wake up.
Joe
He
Biden, wake up.
that guy knew
It's an
something.
angel in the middle of the night.
No, Job
Job
is the
wake
guy
up.
who just like was a really good guy, but then the devil was like, Job only
Oh yeah,
likes
that
you.
shit.
Oh yeah,
Why
I
did they
remember.
do that?
He was like, Job only likes you because you're good to him, and he said, "Fine, I will take away all that he loves." And then Job still loved God, but he was very fucking
I
spiteful
feel like
to the people who were writing to him. Or like there was like a
yeah.
younger guy who was like, "No, like you're like." I forget what he said, but it was just like he gave like a very like not offensive response to Job and was like kind of trying to console Job's suffering in a way. And Job was like, "No, you're a fucking idiot."
To be
Like
fair,
he had a lot of spite in his heart.
I feel like
Me.
the devil won that, like, right? Because, like, even if Job was, like,
God
fine and still
sends.
believed it, everybody around him stopped, right? Like, one remained, but everybody else kind of,
Hmm.
Yeah, God's
like,
kind of the midwitter there, where he's like, haha, see, he'll do whatever I want, he'll still love me.
pyrectic,
And
pyrectic
the devil's like, yeah,
victory.
thanks for letting me fuck up this guy's life for free, dumbass.
Why'd you let me do that? Why didn't you stop me? Like, you could have just said no, he'd stay and
Yeah, there's
then
nothing
not
preventing
done
God from
anything.
saying, like, no, you're wrong. Just moving on.
What relationship do they have to
I
be
don't
able to
know.
do that, right?
He had to have been bored. He's been around forever, and he's like, fine, I'll take you up.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Jumps.
I was right. There's three people that he like debates with, which is like the most biblical thing ever is debating your
Yeah,
friends.
yeah.
Like that's such
Are
that
we
is such
creating a
a
Bible?
that is such an Old Testament Torah thing, you know, just like
Yeah, I
debating
love that
people.
shit.
It is awesome how
I
often
mean, what
people
else are
just
you going to do in your free time back
Are
then?
are we
true.
creating a Bible by making Let's Plays where we debate?
We do not debate.
That's true.
We are literally just an echo chamber.
But yeah, I
Sometimes.
remember that one of
Good.
them argues whether or not Job's suffering is justified. But there was like one guy who tried to give him solutions to like ease his suffering, and Job was like, "No, fuck you, you're wrong."
That's how I would be.
You wonder if maybe God only let him do one thing, and then Job's own actions like made it worse, and then he like refused to fix any of it, and so God just had to. He didn't want to hurt Job's feelings, so he's like, "Yeah, it it was a test. Yeah, you passed. Yeah, that all happened because of me. Yeah." He's just like trying to like hide it.
I like
But
the
like
reality.
it's like you did this. Like I sent you a boat, bro. I sent you a lifeline and you just sat there. What are you doing?
I do like the idea of Job because that doesn't make him spiteful towards God. He's like, well, I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
to hell. I'm not an idiot.
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
still
because
follow the rules, but this shit sucks.
yeah, no, because there's a point where he's like full on depression posting in it, and he does not curse God, but instead he curses the day he was born, which I thought was awesome.
That is actually crazy
It's kind
though.
of metal.
Yeah.
No, that's like damn, that's devoted.
Uh-huh.
Told you he's a
What the
hater.
fuck?
Yeah, exactly. He's like, yeah, I'm not fucking going to hell, like you said.
Damn, bro. Honestly, respect though.
Jolt, censor this.
Yeah, censor it with something else. Link.
Okay, I'll put a
Put a dog
I'll put
going.
a dildo over it.
Put a duck swimming
That's
with his
exactly what I
friends.
was thinking.
I'll censor it with a dildo.
Put a video of a duck going on a swim with his friends.
Do that one video of where's the train ramming into the
Oh.
like tunnel.
hmm I'll put a Nathan's hot dog.
Thank you.